So makes them scared of me. Make my plans carefully, then execute them daringly. They say I act recklessly, but that's why I'm a
Well, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to iRacing with Outlaws TV. Sorry about my tardiness. We will go through all your results in just a second. My name is Matt Bailey. Welcome to Cedar Speedway for the American Dirt Series 360 Sprint Cars on the program for tonight. How good is tonight's racing going to be? Let's take a look at your results quickly for heat race number 1. As they pop up onto your screen. There it is. As Joshua Walton got the win in that one over Joseph Grandy, Dean Garrett, and also Trevor Royer in position number 4. Your grid coming up onto your screen right now for heat race number 2. It's Johnny Anderson in the 7 from 1 to his outside. That'll be Caden Berry from position number 2. Stephen Vogelsong will start the 47 from 3. Randy Shreves in the 56 from 4. Position 5 will be Jack Young in the 34. From position 6 will be Stacey Elmore. Position 7 will be Cameron Pritchard. Position 8 will be Dean Reynolds in the 79. And Anthony Margavello. I'm going to say that's how that one goes. As that is your grid for heat race number 2. Coming up on the Speedway right now. Again, sorry for my tardiness, race fans. As we are live here on iRacing with Outlaws TV. This will be night number 3, I believe. So good to see the sprint cars on the track for tonight. How good. 360s set to do battle here tonight. Let's get set to let them loose. Here at Cedar Lake Speedway, 10 laps is the distance. As it's going to be all on here tonight, let's get set to let them loose as we are green. Into turn 1 and 2. Anderson like a bullet again down the back straightaway for the first time. Into turn number 3 and 4 we go. The Wobu Racing number 12 of Caden Berry chases after the race center of Johnny Anderson. Into turn number 1 and 2 as we go down the back straightaway once again. Into turn number 3 and 4. Here we go at Cedar Lake Speedway. Anderson, Berry, Vogelsong, your top 3. Into turn number 1 and 2 and we head down the back stretch. Here at Cedar Lake Speedway through turn 3 and 4. Down the main chute we go this time. Into turn number 1 and 2. And it's all on here right now here at Cedar Lake Speedway, race fans, through turn number 1 and 2 as we go back down to the bottom corner. Oh, Berry caught the wall in turn 1 and 2. Through turns number 3 and 4, Caden Berry tries to run the low line in turn 3 and 4, but we are now 5 down and 5 to run. Here in heat race number 2. And how good already the racing here tonight at Cedar Lake Speedways. We've got, this time by, we'll have 3 laps to go. Here in heat race number 2 for the sprint cars. But as we are all over it right now, into turn number 3 and 4 we go this time. Johnny Anderson will see the white flag flapping in the breeze this time. Into turn number 1 and 2 we go. Johnny Anderson in car number 7. We'll head through turn number 3 and 4. We'll pick up the checkered flag in heat race number 2. Into turn 1 and 2 we go and gets off the gas. The M9 Sim Sports, number 7. How about a race, fans? The heat race number 2 winner of Johnny Anderson. Let's check out your results just quickly on screen. There they are. Anderson, Berry, Pritchard, Vogelsong, Shreves, Young, Elmore, Margavello, and Dean Reynolds to round out your 9-car field here for heat race number 2. Ladies and gentlemen, here's your grid right now for heat race number 3, and we've got some familiar faces in this one. The Mini Hurricane, the Black Diamond Motorsports number 1X of Mason Hannigan will start on the pole to his outside, driving the Momentum Sim Sports number 4K. That'll be Ross Kaiser. Position number 3, hails all the way from Australia, down in the Victoria region. Racing the Hobbs Stretching and Boring Beat the Dark 81 Raceway number 64. That'll be Brent Hobbs. Brian Axt. I'm going to go with Orkst or Orks, whether a T is silent. Car 23 will start from 4. Andy Patton will start the 87 from 5 with Robert Crawley in the 35 from 6. Michael Rutledge, the Rutledge Brothers Racing number 33 will start from 7. And Dustin Sargent, their Premier Racing setups number 77 will start from position number 8. Well, race fans, as we get set right now for the 3rd heat race of the night, let's get set to let them loose. The Mini Hurricane on the front row, with Ross Kaiser on his outside, now with the number 8 on the tail tank. Cool to see a new car for Ross Kaiser as we are green for heat race number 3. Down to turn 1 and 2 we go. This is going to be a brilliant heat race. We've got 2 pro drivers up towards the front of the pack. 1 down and 9 to run here in heat race number 3. Hannigan leads the way down the back straight away into turn number 3 and 4 we go. Track starting to slicking off nicely. Here in heat race number 3 already is Kaiser throws a bomb in turn 1 and 2. Hannigan takes the race lead back though. Through turn 3 and 4 and down the main straight away we go into turn number 1 and 2. As it's all on right now, Hannigan with the race lead. Kaiser back there in position 2, Hobbs in position 3. Now back to Andy Patton, Brian Orkst, and Dustin Sargent to round out your top 6. As we're now working lap number 5, we've got 6 to run, make that 5 down and 5 to run this time. Hannigan belts the cushion down here at Cedar Lake Speedway. Ross Kaiser's about to throw in a bomb in turn 3 and 4. Slide job off Kaiser. Down the main straight away we go, wheel to wheel into turn 1 and 2. Hannigan takes the race lead away from Ross Kaiser. Oh, there's banging wheels. Hannigan into the wall in the back straight away. OMG, as Brent Hobbs now takes the race lead in car 64 with 3 laps left to go here in heat race number 3. Wow. Brent Hobbs runs the bottom side of the racetrack in the Hobbs Stretching and Boring 81 Raceway Beat the Dark number 64. This time by will have 1 lap to go. As the white flag now flies, Kaiser flies back on the outside. Into turn 1 and 2, Kaiser on the top, Hobbs on the bottom. Kaiser takes the race lead into the final corner for heat race number 3. And it's all on Ross Kaiser. Will get the job done. And wowee. Kaiser gets the job done over Brent Hobbs, and unfortunately for Mason Hannigan, ends in heartbreak here in heat race number 3. Hello to Brett Wheeler watching online here tonight. Hello, mate. How are you? Well, race fans, let's check out your results for the 3rd heat race of the night. Kaiser, Hobbs, Patton, your top 3. Wow, what an exciting heat race here tonight, race fans. How good for heat race number 3. Now back to Rutledge, Sargent, Hannigan, Orks, and Crawley to round out your 8-car field here for heat race number 3. Well, race fans, here we go right now. Your 4th heat race of the night. Greg Lennon in car 94 will start from 1. Dylan Berg in car 25 will start from 2. Cooper Wilson in car 14 will start from 3. Cole Ferguson in the 81 will start from 4. Chris Schaefer will start the 24 car from position number 5, with Stephen Fernberg in car 29 will start from 6. Cody Malley will start the 88 from 7. And Seth Johnson in car number 51 will start from position number 8. Well, race fans, let's get it on right now for heat race number 3 here at Cedar Lake Speedway. As we are about to unleash heat race number 4. Again, 10 laps is the distance on the board. Let's get set right now for heat race number 4 here tonight. Hopefully the audio is coming through loud and clear. As we're going to get set right now, as we are green for heat race number 4. Leonard takes the early race lead. Down the back chute we go. Cooper Wilson is in charge right now. Back there in second. Into turn number 1 and 2 we go here at Cedar Lake Speedway. Greg Leonard is your race leader. Into turn number 1 and 2 we go once again. Wilson is absolutely on a mission in the 14 car. Runs the top side in 3 and 4, trying to track down your race leader. He's all over the renerve bar of the 94 car of Greg Leonard. Cooper Wilson throws it on the bottom side of the speedway. Go though, go wheel to wheel. It's a turn number 3 and 4 we go this time. Down the main straightaway we go. We've got 6 laps to go here in heat race number 4. Through 1 and 2, down the back chute we go into turn number 3 and 4 we go this time by. And it's all on now, 5 down and 5 to run here in heat race number 4. Wilson. They go crisscross into turn number 3 and 4 this time. Leonard throws it back in as a slider. And Cooper Wilson plays it smart. In the 14 car, the Hobbs Boring beat the dark. Number 14 machine of Cooper Wilson now. He's now your race leader. As we head back down to 1 and 2. And it's all on. Greg Leonard now relegated back to position number 2. Cooper Wilson absolutely knocking the walls down here at Cedar Lake Speedway here tonight. Through turn number 3 and 4, we'll see the white flag flies this time into 1 and out of 2 and down the back. Shotto for the final time. Into turn number 3 and 4 we go. Cooper Wilson will collect the checkered flag out of turn number 4. Gets the job done. Greg Leonard will come home in second. Cody Malley in third. And Dylan Berg in position number 4. Well, race fans, there is your results on screen right now for your 4th heat race of the night. There it is, Cooper Wilson, Greg Leonard, Cody Malley. You're back to Dylan Berg, Cole Ferguson, Stephen Fernberg, and Seth Johnson to round out your top 7. And Chris Schaefer, unfortunately, in the Inferno Motorsports number, I think it was in the 24 car, yes, down the back of the bus in that one. Looks like we've got 5 heat races on the program for tonight for you race fans. Here is your starting grid for heat race number 5. This is going to be a belter. Ernie Williams Jr. in the Black Diamond Motorsports number 91 car will start from position number 1 to his outside driving car number 73. That'll be Nicholas McGeethy. Position number 3, driving car number 23 will be Alex Zieninski. Position 4 will be the 91 car of Matty Grimm. Position 5 will be the 39 car of Patrick Spangler. Position number 6 will be the 1 car of Jeffrey Newbert. Position number 7, driving car number 11, that'll be Kenny Hoffman. Position number 8 in car 214 will be Stephen Lindo. That is your 8-car field for heat race number 3. Watch the yellow and purple car on the inside of the front row. That thing is going to be a rocket ship. Here in heat race number 5, the Black Diamond Motorsports Ultimate Dirt TV sponsored number 91 of Ernie Williams Jr. as we go green. Into turn number 1 and 2, Williams Jr. runs down the back straight away. Into turn number 3 and 4, here comes McGeethy, throws in a slider. Ernie chucks it back underneath him into turn number 1 and 2 we go. Down the back straight away this time into turn number 3 and 4. They go wheel to wheel in turn number 3. As they exit turn number 4 and down the main straight away, here comes Patrick Spengler as well in car number 91. Through turn 1 and 2, down the back stretch we go. Matty Grimm trying to throw it in as well on the bottom side of the racetrack. Zielinski made contact there with, I think that might have been Stephen Lindo. As we go yellow for heat race number 5 for the first time here tonight. In heat race number 5. So as we get set to line them up once again, how good of a start for Ernie Williams Jr. though. In car number 91. I'm pretty sure cars will pull up and wait for the iRacing.com official pace truck. It was Matt Grimm in that black and fluoro yellow checkered number 39 car. No, he's actually back there. No, Matt Grimm. I'm not sure who he's doing. That is Spengler though. Sorry, my bad in the 39 machine. Got to get used to all these new names. So as we get set right now for a resumption for heat race number 5, we should have 6 laps left to go when we come back to the green flag. Ernie Williams Jr. though had a good start on the initial start there for heat race number 5. The Tim Sims Dirt Track Simulators Ultimate Dirt TV Black Diamond Motorsports number 91 car set to lead us away out of turn number 4. Looking, and we've got the green. Into turn number 1 and 2 we go. Ernie throws it in on the top side of the speedway. This time by down the back. A main straightaway we go into turn number 1 and 2. We've got 5 to run. Down the back chute we go. Here comes Spengler though in the 39 car. Zielinski tries to throw it in down low in turn 3 and 4. Couldn't make anything happen in there though. With 4 laps left to go. Oh, Ernie was in the wall there big time in turn 1 and 2. Just scraped it ever so slightly with the right rear. Into turn number 1 and 2 we go this time. And Ernie Williams Jr. looking to take victory here in heat race number 5. Through turn number 3 and 4 we go down the main straightaway this time. 2 laps left to go here in heat race number 5 for Ernie Williams Jr. Zielinski though, he's making something work on the bottom side of the racetrack right now. He's found some moisture or something on the bottom side. Goes back top shelf in turn 1 and 2. Down the back straight away we go for the final time into turn number 3 and 4. It's going to be a Black Diamond Motorsports 1-2 in heat race number 5. And it's all on. Spengler just got Zielinski at the line. Oh my. But Ernie Williams Jr. gets the job done in heat race number 5. How about it, race fans? Good job to Ernie Williams Jr. Gets the job done in the 5th and final heat race of the night. There it is. Ernie gets the job done in heat race number 5. Then back to Spengler, Zielinski, McGeethy, Grimm, Lindau, Newbert, and Hoffman to round out your 8-car field for heat race number 5. Well, race fans, this should be one of 2 last chance qualifiers here tonight. And here is your starting field. Trevor Roy will start the number 90 car from position number 1 to his outside driving car number 33 for Rutledge Brothers Racing. That'll be Michael Rutledge. Nick McGeethy will start the 73 from 3 with Randy Shrews in the 56 from 4. Cole Ferguson will start the 81 from 5 with Nick Shell in the 96 from position number 6. Mason Hannigan, the Mini Hurricane, he's got some work to do in this one. He'll start from position number 7. Stephen Lindo will start the 214 from 8. Stacey Elmer will start the 26 from 9. Seth Johnson will start the 51 from 10. Stephen Metcalf will start the 30 car from position number 11. And Robert Crawley will start the 35 from position number 12. And Kenny Hoffman will tag on the back of the bus in this one. So, ladies and gentlemen, as we get set right now to unleash these drivers, the second last chance to get into tonight's Big Dance C-Main time. 15 laps is the distance for tonight's C-Main. This is one race I can tell you honestly that sprint car drivers do not want to be in. So here we go, race fans. Trevor Royer in the Black Diamond Motorsports Ultimate Dirt TV Tim Sims Dirt Track Simulators number 90 will lead us away to the green flag this time. Here we go. Into turn number 1 and 2. McGeethy looks to the bottom in turn 1 and 2. Couldn't get the job done on Royer though. Through turn number 3 and 4 we go this time by down the main straightaway into turn number 1 and 2. And Trevor Royer runs away with it into turn number 3 and 4 we go this time by. Ferguson is back there, so too Rutledge. Hannigan's coming through the field as well. In car number 22. Nick McGeethy back there in position number 2. Near back to Cole Ferguson. Mason Hannigan. He's trying to make things happen in that 22 car. Down the bottom side of the speedway. Goes the Mini Hurricane into turn number 3 and 4. This should be this time by. Yes, it is. Two team cars get together. Down the back straight away, and that is not the way you want to end your night here at Cedar Lake Speedway. Through turn 1 and 2. 3 and 4. We are caution. Yellow is on the speedway. I've got to change this camera angle. Let's do this one. This looks better. I'm going to know where everyone is now. So Trevor Royer, it is. Down there as well. So Mason Hannigan trying to make things happen in the 22 car. How good, race fans. Hannigan's trying to make things happen in that 22. We know he wants to get it into tonight's A-Main. Trevor Royer, though, has got that car working beautifully so far here in tonight's C-Main. The track is very racy right now. Still got that little bit of a moisture strip on the bottom side of turn number 1 and 2. And you can see that little dark patch through the middle part of the speedway as well. So a bit of a grip line there as well in turn number 1 and 2. Here we go, race fans. Set for a restart here right now as the pace car takes away. And we are back to green. Into turn number 1 and 2. We're going down the back straight away. Royer tries to run away with it into turn number 3 and 4, but McGeethy's going to have something to say about that in the 73 car. Into turn number 1 and 2. Hannigan chucked it in big time on the bottom side in 1 and 2. Into turn number 3 and 4 we go this time by. Hoffman's trying to make things happen as well. In car number 11. Through turn 1 and 2, down the back stretch we go. Into turn number 3 and 4, Hoffman takes away the 4th spot away from Randy Shreves. McGeethy, though, chucks it in deep in turn 1 and 2. Tries to take over the 2nd spot away from Mason Hannigan. But they are battling right now for the 2nd position. Hannigan crosses over into turn 1 and 2. McGeethy tries to slide up the racetrack and does so, but Hannigan's got the drive off the 2nd turn. Into turn number 3 and 4 we go this time by down the main straightaway. They've got 5 laps to go here in tonight's C-Main. Through turn number 1 and 2 we go this time by. It's going to be Black Diamond Motorsports 1-2. Oh, McGeethy got up over the cushion and was up on the safety catch fence in turn 1-2. Into turn number 1 and 2 we go once again. Down the back stretch we go. We've got this time by 2 laps to go. for Trevor Roy, your race leader. Through turn number 1 and 2 we go this time, and down the back stretch. Through turn number 3 and 4 with a white flag will fly this time for car number 90, Trevor Royer. Down the back straight away we go into turn number 3 and 4. How about a race, fans? Your C-main winner, Trevor Royer, gets the job done. Second will go to Mason Hannigan. Third to Kenny Hoffman. And fourth to Randy Shreves. How about a race, fans? That's pretty cool. Black Diamond Motorsports finishing tonight's C-main a 1-2 for that team. I know they'd rather have it in the A-main though. I'm sure team principal would be looking in on that. Well, we'll take a quick look at your results for tonight's C-main. There it is, Trevor Royer, Mason Hannigan, near back to Kenny Hoffman, Randy Shreves, Stephen Metcalf, Robert Crawley, Nick Shell, Cole Ferguson, Stephen Lindau, and Stacey Elmore to round out your top 10 cars. Ladies and gentlemen, here is your grid right now for tonight's B-main. Stephen Vogelsong, the LGR Motorsports number 47, will start from 1. Dylan Berg in car number 25 will start from 2 with Patrick Colusio. In car number 99 will start from position number 3. Dustin Sargent, the Premier Racing Setups number 77, will start from 4. Matty Grimm will start the 91 car from position number 5. Jack Young in the 34 from 6. Stephen Fernberg in the 29 from 7. Bob Evertson 2 in the 8 car will start from 8. Brian Orks will start the 23 car from position 9. Jeffrey Newbert, the 1 from 10. Anthony Margavello will start the 238 car from position number 11. Chris Schaefer in the 24 from position number 12. And then you're back to down the page. We have Chris Levin and Dean Reynolds to round out your B-main here tonight. Well, race fans, B-main time, 15 on the board. Let's go racing. Into turn number 1 and 2 we go. Down the back stretch into turn number 3 and 4. Stephen Vogelsong will lead them away down the back main straightaway into turn number 1 and 2. Sargent tries to hold it in there. They're bumping wheels and banging bumpers. In turn number 3 and 4. Looks like we got one car caught in the safety fence in turn number 3 and 4 as we go yellow. So under caution lights right now here at Cedar Lake Speedway. Again, a big thanks to all the sponsors sponsoring this league as well. I'm pretty sure Harmon Designs is one of them. So as we get set right now to line up these cars one more time. And we'll get set for a restart here for tonight's B main. I understand it's pretty late over in America right now. Obviously, it's just on 2 o'clock here in Australia. So as we get set right now to unleash these cars one more time, pace car should be getting set to leave the track this time around the speedway. As the ABR setup shop, LGR Motorsports number 47 just looks to the bottom side of the racetrack. That is Stephen Vogelsong in that car. Very nice looking race cars out on the track for tonight as well. So as we get set, race fans, here we go. Pace car sets to leave the racetrack. We are back to green. Good start down to turn 1 and 2. Vogelsong battling with Dylan Berg into turn number 3 and 4. Berg goes to the bottom side of the speedway. Tries to take the race sweeper. Here comes the 91 car of Matt Grimm. Grimm goes top shelf in turn 1 and 2. Tries to pull even with Dylan Berg into turn number 3 and 4 we go. This time there's a three-way battle for second. Here comes Jack Young going to turn number 1 and 2. Down the back straight away we go into turn number 3 and 4. Berg resumes third position at the moment. Into turn number 1 and 2 we go. Oh, battle for the race lead. Wow, that was so close. We are yellow caution on the Speedway. I think that may have been one car going violently upside down on the main stretch. I'm pretty sure it was. Let's take a look at a replay and find out what happened on the main straightaway. So yeah, looks like two cars got together there on the top side of the Speedway, and looks like, unfortunately, two cars going upside down, or one car going upside down, one car obviously spinning. I think that may have been Chris Schaefer. It was too, going upside down in the Inferno Motorsports number 23 car. Just comes to a rest in turn number 1 and 2. Obviously not the way to resume your night here for some of these drivers, race fans. So as we get set right now for a restart here for tonight's B main. As they'll line up in 2x2 formation. We will get set right now. Two by two, pace car sets to leave the racetrack as we go back to green. Into turn number 1 and 2 we go. Down the back stretch, it's a three-way battle for second. Into turn number 3 and 4 we go this time by. This has gone from 0 to 300 very quickly. Here comes the Maxim Racing number 10 of Jack Young on the outside of the racetrack. Down the back straight we go to turn number 3 and 4. Young looks to the middle. Oh no, Dylan Berg spins the car in turn number 3 and 4. Down the back chute we go. Jack Young takes the race lead away. As we are caution yellow is on the racetrack. A couple of cars were stopped there on the... We had one on the top side, one down the bottom. So Matt Grimm. Patrick Caluso as well. Out for tonight. That is not the way you want to end your night. Dustin Sargent as well. Big money, as they call him. Out for tonight as well. So those drivers will resume in the pit area. And they will watch on in the grandstands with a pie and a sausage roll. Sorry, should I say a pie and a can of Coke? My bad, Brett. I know a good mate of mine will grill me for that later. So as we get set right now for a restart here for tonight's B main, Jack Young set to lead us away in the Maxim Racing number 10 car. So as you rock down the back street and down the back straight, all over it today. It's what happens when you finish work late. Pace car set to pull back in. We are back to green. With 5 to run here in tonight's B main through 1 and 2. Oh, cars are all over the racetrack. Into turn number 3 and 4. Looks like one car made big progress on that restart there though. I think that may have been Steven Fernberg down through the middle of the pack. As we head into turn number 3 and 4 though, Jack Young's just run away with this one. That car is knuckled down right now on the top side of the racetrack. Dylan Berg though relegated back to the second spot. Chris Schaefer, he's come back up into the third position as well after that big crash that he had down the main straightaway. Just moments ago here at Cedar Lake Speedway. Through turn number 3 and 4 we go though. This time buys a white flag will fly for Jack Young in the Maxim Racing Babs paints. Number 10 through turn number 3 and 4 we go this time. Young comes off turn number 4, collects the checkered flag here for tonight's B main. Good job to Jack Young. Dylan Berger will come home second. Bob Everton will come home in the third spot here in tonight's B main. So as we get set right now to take a look at your results for tonight's B main. Coming up onto your screen right now, there it is, Jack Young, Dylan Berg, Bob Everton, Dean Reynolds, Matt Grimm, Brian Orks, Anthony Margavello, Stephen Berg, and Stephen Fernberg, my bad. And Stephen Vogelsong, Jeffrey Newbert rounds out the top 10 in tonight's B main. Well, race fans, we'll take a short break here on iRacing Outlaws TV. We'll come back on the other side of this with your A main coming up next. Well, race fans, here we go. It is now time for tonight's A main. Let's take a look at your starting field from position number 21, driving car number 8. That'll be Bob Everton. Position number 20, driving car number 11. That'll be Kenny Hoffman. Position number 19, driving car number 25, Dylan Berg. Position number 18, driving car number 22 for Black Diamond Motorsports. How about a race fans for the Mini Hurricane, Mason Hannigan. Position number 17, driving car number 10. Your winner of your B main here tonight, the Maxim Racing Babs Paints number 10. That'll be Jack Young. Position number 16, driving the Black Diamond Motorsports Ultimate Dirt TV number 90 from Pennsylvania, Trevor Royer. Position number 15, driving car number 23. That'll be Alex Zininsky. Position 14 will be the 88 car of Cody Malley. Position 13, driving car number 87, that'll be Andy Patton. Position number 12, driving car number 21, that'll be Cameron Pritchard. Position number 11, driving car number 15, Dean Gertie. As we roll over the page, position number 10, driving car number 39, Patrick Spangler. Position number 9, driving car number 94, that'll be Greg Leonard. Position number 8, driving car number 64 for Hobbs, Trenching and Boring and Beat the Dark. The 81 Raceware sponsored entry, that'll be 64 of Brent Hobbs. Sorry, race fans, I didn't realise we were going green so soon. As we are green though, into turn 1 and 2, Joshua Walton is off to a good start. As we got cars all over the racetrack in turn number 3 and 4 as we go yellow. We're going to have to do the grid faster next time. Sorry about that, guys. My bad. So Joshua Walton, though, was your pole sitter for tonight's A main. Johnny Anderson back there as well in car number 7. Ernie Williams Jr. in car number 91, back there in the third spot at the moment. Cooper Wilson's back there in position number 4. As we get set right now. For a restart here tonight. "30 laps. It's sort of a bit of a long way around here at Cedar Lake Speedway. So here we go, race fans, set for a restart. Joshua Walton is your race, leading you back to Ernie Williams Jr. Sorry, Johnny Anderson, Ernie Williams Jr., Cooper Wilson are your top 4. As we go back to green. Into turn number 1 and 2 we go. Anderson back there in the second spot, drifts up high, blocked the line big time of Ernie Williams Jr. Into turn 1 and 2 we go. Walton runs the bottom. Anderson back there in second. Cooper Wilson now takes over the third spot away from Williams Jr. Down the main straightaway we go. This time by with 3 down. We're 27 to go. Into turn number 3 and 4 we go. Anderson throws it in on the top shelf. Tries to grab the cushion down the main straightaway. Into turn number 1 and 2. Down the back chute we go. Ernie's got that car working nicely right now. We are caution yellow is out on the speedway. As we are now approaching 5 laps in the books. We'll have 25 laps to go when we come back to the green flag this time. Joshua Walton is your race leader. Johnny Anderson back there in second. Cooper Wilson's back there in third. Then back to Ernie Williams Jr. Dean Gertie back there as well in position number 5. Caden Berry's back there as well in position number 6. Patrick Spangler in the top 7. So as we get set right now, cars will be lining up single file. As we get set to go. Walton. He's all over it as we get set. Very slow pace. They'll line up 2 by 2 for this restart. Joshua Walton, Johnny Anderson, Ernie Williams Jr. and Cooper Wilson. Back to Dean Gertie and Caden Berry. Patrick Spangler and Joseph Grandy back there as well in position number 9. Alex Zielinski rounds out your top 10 as we go back to green. Into turn number 1 and 2 we go. Anderson had that car absolutely rocking into turn number 1 and 2. No! Big crash in turn 1 and 2. 4 or 5 cars involved in that one. That's about half the field. Oh my giddy yarn, race fans, as we are yellow, yellow, yellow. Anderson threw it in big time in turn number 3 and 4 and made big contact with Joshua Walton. And OMG. Let's take a quick look at where all that started. Anderson knew that he was going to go to the bottom side of the racetrack. We've got to find the replay point. I think this is the one. No, maybe not. Got to go down a little bit more. This should be it. No, I lost it. But that is not the way that you want to finish your night off here at Cedar Lake Speedway, race fans. OMG. Now looks like Johnny Anderson has been sent rear of field in this one. So he'll come from the back of the bus now. As Cooper Wilson is now your race leader in car number 14. Caden Berry's back there in second. Back under green flag conditions here at Cedar Lake Speedway. We're nearly 4 wide though, they're 3 wide for position number 3 though. Down the back straight away, Royer is in there as well. Through turn number 3 and 4 and down the main stretch, we go into turn 1 and 2. Caden Berry takes the race away from Cooper Wilson. Down the back straight away, we go into turn number 3 and 4. Wilson looks to fight back on the bottom side of the speedway. But here comes Trevor Royer, the native Pennsylvanian, into turn number 1 and 2 and down the back straight away. This time into turn number 3 and 4. Royer goes back top shelf. In turn number 3 and 4, down the main chute we go. Royer's up to second. Already a plus 14 positions for the 90 car of Trevor Royer. Looks for the race lead in turn number 3 and 4. This time by Delamo. Straight away we go. Side by side with Caden Berry. Into turn number 1 and 2 we go. Royer takes the race lead from the 15th position. As we are yellow, caution is on the speedway, and the work that Trevor Royer just put in is now all undone. Looks like Johnny Anderson trying to get back to the pit area in car number 7. Oh my race fans. Wow. This track is racy. How good. We're only 12 laps in and Trevor Royer has come from the 15th position. Wowskis. That's pretty cool. As we will get set for a restart here right now with Caden Berry, your race leader. Trevor Royer. Back there in the 2nd position. Kenny Hoffman as well. He's up 15. So far here in tonight's A-Main. Kenny Hoffman's on the move as well. As we get set right now, race fans, for a restart. Let's get set to turn them loose here at Cedar Lake Speedway. This time back to green. Into turn 1 and 2. Kenny Hoffman is right in there battling with Cooper Wilson. Royer's on the top side. He knows what to do with this race car. Through turn 1 and 2 and down the back straight we go, side by side. Into turn number 3 and 4 we go this time. Mason Hannigan's coming through the field as well in car number 22. Through turn number 1 and 2 we go. Royer drifts up racetrack, down the back straight away. Caden Berry gets the drive off turn number 2. Through turn number 3 and 4 we go. We are caution yellow once again on the speedway. We'll have another restart coming up here as the pace car pulls out onto the speedway. So as we get set this time to line the cars up one more time, we'll get set to do it all once again. Here at Cedar Lake Speedway. How about Trevor Royer though, race fans? That car is fast. This track suits him very nicely. As we get set right now for another restart. Cooper Wilson in the Hobbs Trenching and Boring Beat the Dark 81 Racewear number 14 car. Back there in position number 3. Brent Hobbs is still back there as well in the field in the 64. Mason Hannigan back there in position number 5 right now. Let's get set for a restart though, race fans. set to go here at Cedar Lake Speedway. Back to green. Into turn number 1 and 2. Oh, Hoffman! Hoffman made big contact with Trevor Royer. He was right on the rear nerf bar, and Mason Hannigan went tumbling upside down the back straightaway. As we stay green. Into turn number 1 and 2 we go. Caden Berry holds the race lead down. Hoffman's back there in second. Cooper Wilson's back there in the third position right now. Alex Zadinsky's back there in position number 4. Dean Gertie back there in the top 5. Ross Kaiser, he's back there in position number 6. Through turn number 3 and 4 this time by. Down the main straight away we go. Hoffman throws it in on turn 1 and 2. Caden Berry tries to turn it back underneath him. Does so. Into turn number 3 and 4 this time by. Now with 10 laps to go. Into turn number 1 and 2. Hoffman throws in again on turn 1 and 2. Caden Berry holds the race lead down. We've got a car stopped to the main straight away. Greg Leonard, it is in car number 94. Pulls off the racetrack, does the 94 machine of Greg Leonard's. We are yellow. Cautions have come out because the 94 car was stopped on the bottom side of the racetrack. I tell you what, race fans, just as this race was getting good, it's been good since the drop of the green. And unfortunately for Mason Hannigan, has not had the night here tonight. Caden Berry, though. What's he got left in the think tank? With 10 on the board. Wilson still back there in the third position. Alex Zaninsky back there in the fourth position as well. Ross Kaiser has been battling with Dean Gertie for that fifth position. As we get set right now for a restart. Yellow lights should be out on the pace car. Caden Berry is your race leader, race fans. Let's get set to go. The final 10 laps of tonight's A-Main. We're back to green. Into turn number 1 and 2 we go. Down the back straight away. Hoffman goes to the top side of the speedway in turn number 3 and 4 this time. Down the main straight away we go. Hoffman throws slide job in turn 1 and 2 on Caden Berry. Can he get the job done? No, he doesn't. Caden Berry turns it back underneath him in turn 3 and 4, but they go side by side down the main straight away with 7 laps to go. Into turn number 1 and 2. No contact. Zaninsky just caught the left rear of the number 12 car, and Berry goes upside down. Oh my. As heartbreak continues for some of these drivers, we've got 13 cars left in the field. As Cooper Wilson, what's he got left in the think tank as well in the 14 car? Ross Kaiser, what's he got left as well in that machine too? As we get set right now for another restart here for tonight's A-Main, we'll have 6 laps to go. Hoffman now holds down the race lead. Cooper Wilson's back there in second. Dean Gertie's back there in third. Ross Kaiser back there in the fourth position. Let's find out who's going to take out tonight's A-Main here at Cedar Lake Speedway. Let's get set to go. Let them loose. Into turn number 1 and 2 we go. Down the back straight away. This time into turn number 3 and 4. Kenny Hoffman runs the top side of the racetrack. Down the main straightaway we go with 5 laps to go. Into turn 1 and 2. Here comes Ross Kaiser. Oh, they bang bumpers in turn number 3 and 4. Trevor Royer ran over the left front of the... I think that might have been Dean Gertie's machine. Meanwhile, through turn 3 and 4, down the main straightaway we go this time into turn number 1 and 2. As Kenny Hoffman runs away with the race lead. Oh, Kaiser slapped the wall big time on the back straightaway. Through turn number 3 and 4 we go. Down to turn number 1 and 2 with 2 laps to go. Kenny Hoffman. Kaiser's got problems with a 9 machine. 1 lap to go for your race leader, race fans, through turn 1 and 2. Down the back straight away, this time into turn number 3 and 4. How about a race fans here? A-main winner here tonight is Kenny Hoffman. Gets the job done in fine fashion. Second will go to Cooper Wilson. Third to Trevor Royer. Fourth to Ross Kaiser. And fifth to Johnny Anderson. Can definitely tell Kenny Hoffman's happy after that one. Bit of a victory donut there in turn 3 and 4. Parks it up on the victory lane dais. Bit of controversy there between Cooper Wilson and Caden Berry. So we will take a look at your full field rundown for tonight's A-Main. Coming up onto your screen right now, race fans. Kenny Hoffman gets the job done over Cooper Wilson's. Third will go to Trevor Royer. Fourth to Ross Kaiser. Fifth to Johnny Anderson. Sixth will go to Bob Everson. Seventh to Brent Hobbs. Eighth to Dean Gertie. Ninth to Patrick Spangler. 10th to Greg Leonard. 11th to Cody Malley. 12th to Andy Patton. 13th to Jack Young. 14th Caden Berry. 15th Alex Zaninski. 16th was Joseph Grandy. 17th Mason Hannigan. 18th was Dylan Berg. Well, race fans, as we will have a chat with your top 3 here tonight. And I'm pretty sure I've got the sound all correct. After updating everything, it changes all your sound settings, and that's not the way you want to go down. We'll have a chat first with your driver that comes home in position number 3 here tonight. How about a race fans? Home in 3rd place, it's Trevor Royer. Trevor, mate, good way to cap off the night here at Cedar Lake Speedway. Obviously, mate, bit of bumping and grinding there in tonight's A-Main.
Yeah, unfortunate. I felt like I had a car to beat to win that race there. Just hard race. I didn't get a chance to look at it, but it seemed to me just hard racing on a restart. I kind of checked up for the dude who slid up in front of me, and Caden kind of slid up on that restart, and I kind of checked up and went to try to cross him to get a run out of 2, and Kenny got me in the bumper, and sucks I took out my teammate Mason. We were both running through the field pretty good there, but I was able to get back to 3rd. I guess I'll take it. I had a little bit of damage, so I guess that's the best I could have got out of that, considering the circumstances.
Mate, run us through this racetrack. You're pretty nifty when it comes to the iRacing sprint car scene. Mate, run us through this racetrack. She was slick from top to bottom. Obviously, your preferred line, and I've seen that car absolutely was working the top side like a boss, mate. That was pretty cool.
Yeah, top felt great. All us Black Diamond guys were hooked up. I think if we could have had a little bit of a cleaner race, we would have seen a couple more of them in the top 5, top 10 there, because we were all pretty good. Top was my preferred line. Yeah, you nailed it. Kind of avoided the entry at top of 3 there because it's a little too it's a little too narrow. You gotta slow down too much. So I kind of like cheated the entry into three there a bit, but just ran on the top of one and two the whole race. I did have to go down middle bottom like a couple times on restarts, and it didn't feel too bad. But I knew where I wanted to be. I knew where I could pass cars, and I was up on the fence.
Mate, good run here tonight here at Cedar Speedway. We know there's a lot of good people watching online tonight, and obviously a lot of good sponsors on this race car. Now it's the time to thank those people, mate. Well done.
Yeah, I want to thank my team, Black Diamond Motorsports, Ultimate Dirt TV, 19 Designs, Tim Dirt Track Simulators, Cody for admin in this league. I know it's not easy. I've been running ADS for a couple of years now, and I know what he does is no simple task. Also, Matt, thanks for putting on the broadcast. Can't wait to go back and watch. And everybody watching, hope we put on a good show for you guys.
Well, thanks, mate, and hopefully everyone excuses my tardiness. I had to finish work late, but obviously that's no different. But, mate, good run here tonight here at Cedar Speedway, mate. Congratulations on third, and we'll see you back next week. Well done.
Thanks, Matt.
There it is, Trevor Roy, the driver of the Black Diamond Motorsports number 90 car, home in position number 3 here tonight. Well, race fans, we'll have a chat with the man who comes home in second. How about it, race fans? Please bang your hands together for the Hobbs Trenching and Boring Beat the Dark 81 Racewear number 14. How about a race fans for Cooper Wilson? Coop, mate, I'm sure you weren't expecting my beautiful voice on the microphone tonight, but mate, hey, nonetheless, good way to cap off the night here at Cedar Lake.
G'day. Oh, sorry, I missed the start there. What was that?
Mate, good way to cap off the night here at Cedar Lake here tonight. Well done, mate.
Yeah, no, it was a good race. Struggled there a bit early on and through the middle, but I think we came on there at the end with a fair bit of car speed.
Mate, you definitely had obviously a decent car here tonight. Obviously, preferred line for a lot of these drivers was somewhat round the top, and obviously you were sort of trying a few different lines there to see what would work for that race car. Obviously, what changes did you guys make with that race car between, obviously, your heat race and the feature?
Yeah, so pretty much ran the same set for the feature as what I did for the heat, just a few changes, a bit more wing and stuff like that. But yeah, I sort of struggled there to find a line. I knew it was definitely going to be quick there up on the top, and the other boys were certainly quick up there, and I was just trying to find somewhere else to run. Went down to the bottom for a look, it was there. Sort of once you had the momentum coming off the top, but once you had to run it there, I definitely couldn't, and trying to go through the middle there and had no drive, so I just went back to the top and found that that was the quickest way I could get around, so we just sat up there and held on.
Mate, awesome run here tonight here at Cedar Lake Speedway tonight, mate. Obviously, probably a result that you wanted for that team, and obviously, I'm sure there's a lot of good people behind the scenes, mate, a lot of good sponsors on this race car. Take the time, mate, and thank the sponsors and everyone else behind the scenes.
Oh yeah, definitely just came into this league for a bit of fun, so it was good. Yeah, just all the boys that beat the dark. It's yeah, it's so good there that everyone does a lot of effort and helps everyone out. It's good to be a part of it. Hobbs Trenching and Boring, North Central Solutions, 81 Racewear, Trent Pullman designed. Josh, Hobbsy, Cody, and JJ in the Discord. It was great to have them in there while we were running the race.
Well, there it is, race fans. How about at home in second place here tonight, driving that car number 14 is Cooper Wilson. And Cooper, mate, well done. And hopefully we'll see you back next week. Well done, mate.
Yeah, cheers, mate.
There it is, Cooper Wilson home in second place here tonight. We'll now have a chat with the man who comes home on top here tonight. How about a race fans driving car number 1? It's Kenny Hoffman. Kenny, mate, you had to battle your way through the field in that one. Obviously up a lot of positions in that race, mate. That car was on point.
Yeah, it was, we had a real bad start to the night. We qualified pretty embarrassing, to be honest. We should have been way better, put ourselves in a bad spot in the heat, and then we just got caught up with somebody else's mess. So, basically coming dead last from every time I raced against other cars tonight. We had a lot of speed. This just, it's good to have speed right out of the gate. This is kind of a new team, new situation that we got going on. So, when we can figure it out to have speed, basically first day out, that's obviously a really good sign for us.
It sure is, mate. Obviously, you had that car working pretty nicely. You were looking for, obviously, from what I noticed, you were searching for different lines on the racetrack, seeing what will work with that race car. Obviously, you looked to the bottom, looked to the top. What obviously was working for that race car between what you saw in the heat race and obviously when the track really sickened off for the A-main?
It was, starting so far back, it was basically just go where other people aren't. And the no reset at the track just made it way racy, and I really enjoy that type of racetrack. So um, it's just kind of basically go where people aren't. I was pretty, I was more committed to run, the outside 1 and 2. 3 and 4, everybody was kind of running like a real slider line, and toward the middle part there, I was running, cut downs and just doing a lot of different things, and it just kept giving me a lot of speed, and it just seemed like with the way the track was, just let my momentum keep going, just better than everybody else, and yeah.
Mate, awesome run here tonight here at Cedar Lake Speedway, mate. Congratulations on the win. Obviously, we know there is a lot of good sponsors on this race car. Obviously, like you said, it's a bit of a new team, mate, so take the time, thank all the sponsors, and thank all the boys behind the scenes.
Yeah, just shout out to other boys, Racecraft, Nitro Circus, Next Level Racing, Apex PCs, you know, the dirt side, Ross, he's one of our teammates who, he had a pretty good show. I know he did unfortunately get penalized before the feature started, but he showed some speed too. We're still working around some more sponsors, but everybody that helps out, and everybody that we got right now, just shout out to everybody for everything they do, and then shout out to all the admins for letting me come in here and race, and then shout out to you for putting on the broadcast for us.
Well, there it is, race fans. How about your driver that comes home on the top spot here tonight? How about it, race fans? Put your hands together for Kenny Hoffman. Good job, mate. See you back next week.
Yep, thank you.
So there it is, Kenny Hoffman home in position number 1 here tonight. Good job to all the drivers out on the racetrack, race fans. This will bring us to a close here with iRacing and Outlaws TV. We'll see you guys back next Saturday for another round of the American Dirt Series Sprint Car League. And we'll see you guys back there. My name's Matt Bailey. Take care. Good night. See you tomorrow for another round of the JSI Racing Hobbs Trenching and Boring 360 Sprint Car Stampede. We'll be live for that one as well. Check us in from 6:30 p.m. tomorrow night. See you then.